AQUAMAN is making a splash with his new movie. Jason Momoa is taking us to Slumberland and telling us about the fun family film and his dream role. Our Advocate Now correspondent Rachel Smith sat down with Momoa and joins us now to talk about what he revealed and why the movie is such a holiday treat. So let's get into Rachel's roundup. This is Advocate Now. So great to have you back with us again, Rachel.
Thank you so much for having me, Sonia. Always good seeing you.
I think you and I, like millions of others, are big Jason Momoa fans, but this is a big departure from some of his iconic roles like Game of Thrones.
Absolutely, yes. Game of Thrones, not family friendly, although my mother loved it for obvious reasons. But yeah, kids could not see Game of Thrones. But this is probably his most animated, kid-friendly. I mean, he plays this character named Flip, which is basically the guy through the spirit world of Slumberland. And he told me this was an absolute dream to play.
Welcome to my world, kid.
Slumberland, the world of dreams. The real world's bigger than you thought.
Life is waiting for you, Nemo. You can do anything you dream of.
I said, you're not here to have fun. If I'm not having fun, I'm doing my job wrong.
Yeah, I love seeing his playful side in the movie because he really does seem to have this fun, carefree approach to life.
Doesn't he? I think too, like, being from Hawaii, he's a dad. So a lot of the roles he's played have been kind of serious or very intense. But this one was just like the most, I feel like Jason Momoa-esque, where if you're hanging out with him in real life, that seems like he didn't have to go method, I think, to play this part, what I'm trying to say. And when I sat down with Jason and his adorable co-star, Marlo Barkley, he said, getting this part and getting asked to play in a comedy like this, well, he couldn't have imagined anything better. You guys, congratulations. This movie, it's so sweet. It's so charming. And I was going to say, it has kind of a special feel for like when Jason and I were growing up, that 90s kind of Steven Spielberg specialness that kind of stays with you. I mean, sure. Jason, I have to imagine it's not hard for you to like access your inner child. It seems like that's pretty on the ready. But did you really technically flip when you got to play this crazy, wild animated character?
Yeah, I mean, when Francis pitched it to me, I was shocked because he was asking me to do a comedy. I never thought he'd ask me to do something like that. And then when I read the script, it made me cry. But at the same time, I was laughing out loud. I just felt like I won the lottery.
Yeah, this definitely seems like a dream role for him. And he really got to showcase his playful side recently with an impromptu striptease on Kimmel. If you have not seen it, you have to check it out. I think both Rachel and I have watched it a million times.
I know, it's like views just kept going up because Sonia and Rachel are like, listen,
refresh.
We're serious journalists, okay? We like to do our research correctly, right, Sonia?
Absolutely.
Yeah, people, if you haven't seen that very famous appearance on Kimmel, make sure and go and search for that. But what's interesting, while he did give us a little early striptease, the traditional Hawaiian garment that he was wearing underneath his clothes actually has a lot of meaning and significance, and it's part of his next show, which I asked him about, and he says it is his most personal and passionate project yet. Jason, you yourself, you've had a pretty dreamy career. I mean, with some amazing, my gosh, this experience. But let me ask you, is there any like specific part or project that you dreamed of that then became reality?
I'm working on it right now. Yeah,
really?
It's like my last dream I've ever had. I'm doing this Hawaiian project about, for my people. It's 1790s, 9 episodes on Apple. And it's like, I'm one of the creators and writer and direct and act. And so it's like, we're doing it. It's my all-time dream. So I'm like into week 1 right now.
Wow. What's that called? Does a name yet?
Right now it's Chief of War.
Wow. I mean, do you guys both find yourselves dreaming differently after doing this project? Like remembering your dreams or dreaming more vividly?
I'm going to work on it. I'm going to work on dreaming more vividly.
You need to work on having some vivid dreams.
And remembering them. I think I have better daydreams. I'm more of a daydreamer, I think, because I don't sleep much. I think it doesn't allow me to dream that much. I sleep like 4 or 5 hours, so.
But you get so much done then. You're so accomplished.
There you go.
It's so great to see him so passionate about this project, which will no doubt be entertaining, but also insightful. So definitely looking forward to that. And we should mention his young co-star, Marlo Barkley, also has a lot to be excited about because she's really becoming a talent on the rise.
Absolutely. I mean, don't you love I love discovering new young stars on the rise. And think about this, Sonia. Her first two big films, she gets to co-star with Aquaman and also Deadpool, which is Ryan Reynolds and Elf, Will Ferrell, because she's also the co-star in Spirited. So pretty amazing that she's in both of these movies. And obviously, you know, Aquaman, a.k.a. Jason Momoa, he is so impressed with his young co-star. By the way, you're next, I think, going from Aquaman to Deadpool. Did you tell, like, Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds, they got a lot to live up to after this experience?
I mean, it's kind of crazy that my two first movies were as big as they are, and they were everything I wanted them to be and more. And so I think I'm very excited to see what everybody thinks of it.
How cool is that? She's got two films. Two massive films coming out at the same day.
And the best part is that it's a day before my birthday.
What, 13th birthday?
No, 14th birthday.
Oh, sorry. We round down to get older. I mean, Jason, what were you doing at 14? Not this, right?
Oh my God. Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, what a way to break into the industry, huh? It'll be fun to watch her career, see her evolve and grow. And it's always nice to discover new talent as well. Both of those movies are streaming now, right?
Yes, you can watch Slumberland on Netflix and then Spirited, which is on Apple TV Plus. And I mean, both so much fun to watch for any age. You can have it on and not worry who's going to walk into the room. So very family friendly.
And Spirited, we should mention, also features the amazing Oscar winner Octavia Spencer.
One of my all-time favorites. I mean, listen, ever since The Help, haven't you just loved Octavia Spencer?
She's amazing, incredible.
The best. I mean, Oscar winner. So she adds so much love and light to Spirited with Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds. And then so Marlo really has got it made. Her first two big films with these incredible casts. And obviously, you know, Jason Momoa, he's got some other familiar faces in the film.
And after these current projects that we're watching Jason in, I mean, next year is a pretty big year for him as well. He talked to you about that?
Yeah, after getting in touch with his, you know, like animated, goofy side in Slumberland, he is back to some serious action. Of course, Aquaman 2, I think it's called Aquaman and Lost Kingdom next year, which is going to be huge. By the way, Aquaman was one of the most profitable movies ever for DC Comics. So I think it made $1 billion at the box office, Sonia. So that's going to be huge, of course. And he's part of the Fast and Furious family. He's going to join Vin Diesel and the company, also Charlize Theron and everybody else for Fast X, which is, I think, Fast 10. I started to lose count because there's so many Fast and Furious, but they're always a hit. And I think Jason Momoa, like we saw The Rock, who came in on Fast 5, he's going to be such a great presence in that major high octane franchise. I keep making up words. You know, when you talk about Jason Momoa, you start to get tongue-tied a little, right?
You do get tongue-tied. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is either.
We can't get enough of him. And also, speaking of Slumberland, I mean, so many familiar faces. It also stars Chris Dowd. See, look at me. I'm getting tongue-tied too. Stars Chris Dowd from Bridesmaids, Kyle Chandler, who we loved in Friday Night Lights, right?
Yes, Kyle Chandler, oh my gosh, Coach, we love him. He's been in so many good things. He plays the dad, of course, of Marlo when they live in the lighthouse, which is so cute. And then Chris O'Dowd, he is this great actor, by the way. He was the one who was dating, remember, Kristen Wiig in Bridesmaids, and he kept pulling her over. Remember, he's like, that's totally illegal. That's a horrible Irish accent. But basically, he's a lot of fun. And I said, by the way, whenever Bridesmaids is on, that's also one we can't stop watching. Would you be game for a sequel? He said, listen, it's not up to him. He's like, it's up to the girls of Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCarthy. Everybody wants to come back. He would be totally game. But I think Bridesmaids, a sequel, would be so much fun too.
That would be so much fun. Rachel, thank you once again for your roundup. We appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you so much, Sonia. Hopefully when you go to Slumberland, you'll have pleasant dreams like Jason Momoa.
I'm sure I will.
I'm Sonia Baghdadi. Thanks for watching and advocating. For more stories and content like this, visit advocatechannel.com.